let's go around and make our preferred plays for this game. Reminder on Pinnacle, there are player goals props that are available as well. They're not up right at the moment, but perhaps our experts will share what they feel in terms of the overall plays and potentially some prop plays for this game as well. Andrew, let's start with you. What are your official plays for this Champions League final?
Well, I mean, it's sort of pinching one I think Jake mentioned earlier, but I mean, Manchester City and under 2.5 goals, that's available at plus 294. I mean, that looks a massive price for this, to be honest. I see as well that there are some prices up for bookings, handicap bookings into minus 0.5 at minus 133. I can't see any way that doesn't come in, to be honest, with the sort of one-sided nature of how the game will probably play out. So they're probably the two bets I'd be looking at.
Jake?
Yeah, the same with the City and the unders. I wouldn't put anybody off just back in the line under 2.75 either. I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. I could see it maybe in a 1-0, 2-0. That's at minus 112. Darmian Dumfries cards was something I'd keep an eye on depending on team news and price as well. And the other one I just highlighted was Rodri to score any time, which is at plus 921 at the moment.
One of your favorites. One of your favorites.
Yeah, there's a couple of reasons for this. We think the game's going to be quite tight. And generally, when games are tight, they're decided by set pieces or strikes from distance because neither team can carve out a big opportunity. And Rodri's a threat from both. In Champions League this season, he's averaged 1.7 shots per game. So he's hitting decent enough tallies. Most of those do come from outside the box. But, we've seen this season in the Premier League how dominant City have been from set pieces. As a team, they've averaged 0.4 expected goals per game just from set pieces. So that it probably equates to around 4 shots from set pieces. The average header of an XG of a header from a corner is around 0.1. So Rodri is a big frame that can get chances from dead ball spots as well as pulling the trigger from distance. So yeah, I thought it was a bit of a big price, plus 921. Like I said, it is. If City do turn up and they're creating chance after chance, this bet's not really going to land because we're kind of relying on a tight-knit affair with very, very few opportunities and perhaps some Man City frustration that Rodri just unleashes one from the box.
Right. Heading into this final, I'm pleased to say I think we all have similar leans in this game or similar feels to the way it's going to play out, which could be a brilliant thing. Who knows? We'll find out. My official play is Inter on the handicap 1.25 at minus 116. I also like the under 2.75 at minus 112. I'm tempted at the both teams to score no at minus 115, but I'm a little bit less keen because I think that you're getting a little bit more juice on the under, and I think it's going to be a low scoring game anyways. I'm hoping that City won't score like 14 seconds into this game. I'm hoping they don't score in the first half at all. I'd love to make a first half bet here because I think it might be cagey. It might be a little bit slow. And if that's the case, City not to score in the first half, it's in the under first half team total of 0.5 at plus 138. That's a lot of juice. And if you think it's going to be a low scoring game at plus 138, that's a number I can get behind. So, and you just hope that Inter just hold on, play defensive in the first half, ease their way into this game, have a lot of whistles, a lot of fouls, potentially a lot of cards. I think that could, if you like Inter to keep it close in this game, then that's a genuine play. My only concern on the total, guys, and maybe we'll just get a final thought on this. If City get one and Inter start to push and have to press, I'm not sure how often or how willing they are to open things up. And that might put the total in threat. That's my only concern, but that would be predicated on City scoring first and early, I should say, and forcing Inter into uncomfortable positions. But I'll stick with those as my official plays.